Also, when we look at the number of women we have helped place on boards,
yes,
the number keeps growing.
It's growing.
When you profile yourself, when you work on your profile,
the opportunities just come. Yeah.
The results show that diverse boards outperform their peers.
Give us those statistics. What would you say have been the gains for women on boards so far since you founded it?
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's really had its impact, but tell us about it, the impact.
So first and foremost, we are just a little over 11 years since we set up Women on Boards Network now. And we have risen from single membership. In other words, when we were launching, we only had like 1 or 2 members outside of ourselves. So we had a big launch at Intercontinental, but the members were like 2. That was 2014
that was it.
Or something. That was it.
Yeah.
But when you look at the network now, we are 1,000 plus.
Well, I came for the dinner the other day, and the hall was full. Yeah,
absolutely. And I thank you guys for speaking the cause of women. So 1 is the membership. 2, when you look at the studies that have been done, and Kenya Institute of Management, jointly with Nairobi Securities Exchange and now KEPSA, have been very good at doing those studies. And the first study that was done, diversity on boards, the first study that was done showed that, and that was just around the time we started Women on Boards, the percentage of women sitting on boards was around 7%.
7 in Kenya?
In Kenya. It went on to about 13. When they did their last report, it was at 23.
From 7% to 23%.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Now they're doing the next report out, and I think
should be
that
even
diversity
higher.
Would even be higher.
Yeah.
Of course, one will say they're mainly concentrating on listed companies, etc. But those listed companies are a representation of what else we have.
It's a good sample.
It's a good sample.
Yeah, it's a good sample.
So I would say that the other achievement, therefore, as part of the work we do, is we have sensitized people enough, and people are now starting to, ensure that their boards are diverse.
Yes.
Right from the beginning. Also, when we look at the number of women we have helped place on boards.
Yes.
The number keeps growing.
It's growing.
This year, by the way, I was so excited because we got into a partnership with an organization, a not-for-profit organization called the ISROF Foundation. And they bring together not-for-profit boards. Not-for-profit boards don't pay, right?
Yes.
They don't pay their board members. But they are very good ground for learning, for board members to learn, and ethics and all of that.
Yes.
And we are now their one-stop shop for their members when they're looking for board members. So they come to us and they give us the list of who's looking to recruit. And the other day we had, in November, we had a clinic that brought together those ladies who are looking to sit on not-for-profit boards, plus the not-for-profit boards themselves.
And then they interact.
They came and interacted. And
so it's a matchmaking kind of
It was actually,
exercise,
that is what it was. It was a matchmaking exercise. So that's another one that I would say has been great. The other one, which is more at an individual level for the women, nothing gives me joy than somebody walking up to me and saying, Catherine, I did not know I could do this until I joined Women on Boards. Confidence boost. Exactly, the confidence boost.
Yeah.
Because we've told them, go for the jobs, go for the promotions, go for the, put yourself forward, put your hand up. And people are coming back to us and saying, you know what?
I did. I got it.
And I got it. Yes. And I'm so grateful that because I learned, I had this from Mary, I had this from this speaker, because we have all those speaking engagements.
Yeah, on different.
By the way, you're very popular with Women on Boards. I don't know what to do with you.
Because I also tell them that, okay, if you raise your hand and you are not picked this time, don't worry. Just go work on what you think is the deficiency.
Absolutely.
Next time,
yes,
try again.
Yes.
Don't give up.
Yes.
You never know when your turn will come.
Absolutely.
So that's the message across.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Now, when I look at the economy generally, when you do studies, and these are studies across the world, not even specific to Kenya, the results show that diverse boards outperform their peers.
Give us those statistics.
Well,
believe it or not, we are getting real statistics here.
Believe it or not.
Tell us.
So one study was done for companies, and it was done over a period of 12 years. So they followed companies that had female CEOs but were also diverse.
On the boards.
On the board. And they did not do it for 1 year, they did it for 12
years.
Good years. You should see the graph.
Were those Fortune 500?
Fortune 500.
Yeah,
You've seen the study.
I've seen the study.
And it showed that boards that were led by female CEOs outperformed those that were not by 226%.
What? That's a big lead.
12 years, not 1 year.
Over 12 years.
Over 12 years.
Yeah. Consistently.
Consistently.
Yeah.
So that's just an example of the statistics. Another study was done the other day, and I struggle with the numbers, and I'll get you the numbers in a little while. But it showed, it was also studying not just diversity, but also age diversity on the board.
Yes.
And what that study showed is that those boards that had board members who were 60 years and above as the average went into negative performance year on year.
Well, Catherine,
I am telling
now,
you the truth.
Now I'm getting scared.
I am telling you the truth.
You know, I'm heading to 60.
I said average age. So if you have,
somehow on the very high side,
you could be 80.
Yeah.
But if you have a 20-something here, it brings down the average age.
So
because it's the average age.
The lesson is bring down the average by bringing the
age.
younger generation onto the board, so
Absolutely.
they can also learn. Yeah.
And then it went into those companies that had one woman on the board.
Yes.
And it showed that those companies that had one woman on the board did not perform as well as those companies that had two women on the board, and those companies that had three women on the board. So they actually did all of that.
Wow.
And the statistics
various
are there.
dynamics. Wow.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Thanks for that. I think it's very useful, even as we make decisions in terms of, you know, the criteria for selection. Diversity should always be at the top, and the statistics are there to prove that. So thank you so much, and I mean to say that I've really enjoyed, you know, serving and making my contribution to women on boards, because I can also see the impact that it is creating. Thank you. I know that you also do
and by
training.
the way, even before you leave that point, one of the ladies you mentored, you actually got her onto a board.
Yes, I did. Actually, I got two. Yes, I got two.
So one of them walked up to me and said, I don't know who brought Mary into my life.
Wow.
Because I would not have gotten that board position without Mary.
Wow,
so
I want to know who it is.
Yes.
They are my friends. We still have coffee once in a while. Yeah, because mentorship is a continuous process. It's not a one-off.
Yeah.
So once in a while we still have coffee and say, oh yeah, what's going on in your life? One just became a doctor the other day. She was celebrating and she told us, don't call me my name, Yvonne. I am doctor.
I don't know,
I am doctor Yvonne.
Yes.
And she's so excited about it.
That is great.
So we feel very proud.
I'm happy.
When we see
happy.
that progress as the women
I'm
also.
happy.
If they want to make their life better, they want to succeed.
And
they show up.
One of the ones who, you know, one of the programs we have is the Global Women on Boards.
Yes.
The one that they do a 6-month mentorship
program.
And then they graduate in Paris. The one where we have a partnership with Columbia Global Center Nairobi.
Yes.
and in Paris and Lead Women Malaysia.
Yes.
There is one of the ladies who went through that program has said to me, she has said no to so many board positions. I'm like, bring them. Bring them.
Why are you saying no? There are people who are looking for them.
But you know, when you put yourself forward, when you profile yourself, when you work on your profile,
the opportunities just come. Yeah. Luck is opportunity finding you prepared.
Absolutely.
Always remember that. Yeah. Okay, now tell us about the 6-kilometer daily walk and the recital of the rosary.